Hi, David Likens here. This is Gage Roland. Just going to take a minute here to show you guys a quick setup on your Paddle King PK4400. It's basically exactly the same for a PK3000, which is the two-seater version. All you really need is a 4mm Allen wrench and a simple Phillips screwdriver. So the first thing you should do, basically if you get your boat unassembled just like this, is you're going to grab the steering rod and basically identify where the set screw's at on this clamp. As long as that's centered and this is in the direction that you're steering, over here on the boat itself, where it'll slide on here, there's a flat edge on this steering shaft. So what that's going to do is you're going to line that up and slide it right over the top of that, and just make sure that the direction of this flat piece is in the same direction as the steering rod is up here. And then that set screws right over it. So when you have that lined up, you're just going to slide it right back over there, grab your Allen wrench, just snug it down a little bit. It doesn't really require a whole lot because all it's doing is pinching the aluminum against that to make sure that it is going to steer nice and firm against the water resistance. So that's really all that it takes. Step two, which is pretty simple, there is a defined front seat and back seat. And if you have a canopy top on your boat, which is an option, what's going to make you realize what the front seat is are these mounting brackets here. They're going to be on the basically shoulder height on the seat back. So that'll tell you that these are the front seats, and that's where your canopy is going to mount. So to get the seat on the paddle boat, it's easier with two people. We're just going to line it up here, and there's a bracket right here that actually allows you to adjust the seat about 2 to 3 inches forward and backwards, depending on the length of the person's leg riding it. Once you get those lined up, it comes with a set of bolts and wing nuts and washers. So we're just going to line these up here, put the screws in place. Then you're going to take your washer, and these are all stainless steel, by the way. You'll put your washer down first, and you'll take the simple wing nut and put it in place. Now, if it's something that's just recreational use, you can do it by hand and just make it nice and snug. But if it's something that's going to have a lot of use, I highly recommend using this Phillips screwdriver, putting it in the top there just to hold it still and really put a little bit more tension on that. And then basically we're going to duplicate it here on the rear. Put your washer in place, wing nut, tied it on there, and as you can see, Gage already has his side done. So that's your front seat. Again, just look for this mounting bracket for the bimini top if it has it. If not, it really doesn't matter. On a PK3000, the seat design is exactly the same. Now we're going to do the rear seat. The process is the same, but the only difference, again, notifying what the difference of the back and front seat is the bimini top hardware is actually mounted on the handrail here to let you know that that's actually the rear facing seat of the boat. So the difference between the four-seater PK4400 and the PK3000 is the bimini top piece mount is actually mounted on the cage that protects the paddles. So it'll be on the side of this cage here, and we'll point that out to you in just a second. So we're going to go ahead and just put these screws in. The rear seat still actually is adjustable. Your stainless steel washer. Put your wing nut on there. Washer. And there you go. And those are assembled. Now, on the bimini and canopy top, I'm going to lift this up just a little bit here. Alright, so pointing one thing out. So this is going to have an arm just like this. So there is a difference in the 3000 and 4000. Both of them have a short mounting bracket here, which will always be on the front. And then the rear mount is always going to be this longer arm. So the 4400 is going to have a shorter arm like that, and a 3000 is actually going to be about 10 to 12 inches longer, mainly to allow it to mount back on the bottom part of the cage versus the armrest. So to assemble these, it's really simple. There's two plastic thumb screws like this. We're just going to lift this up. We'll do the front seat first. Again, having somebody help you on the other side just makes this job a lot easier. So you just simply put it in here, thread it into that location. Got your side? And then we'll support that and do the rears. And again, the only difference between a 3000 and a 4000 model is where this mounting bracket is. So if we were doing this on a 3000 model, instead of screwing it in right here, we actually would be screwing it in about this location. So other than that, that's about how quick and easy it is to put your canopy top on, the adjustable seats, and your steering rod. So appreciate you watching. If you like the video, please give us a like, subscribe to our channel. We'll mainly type out all the instructions below. So thanks again for watching. If you have any questions, please give us a call. We do have the ability to ship these things anywhere in the United States, and we look forward to working with you. Thanks again.